Hello, my name is Dr. James Chitwood, and I'd like to give you an idea of why I decided to join the C-Suite for Christ movement and then lean into the ministry and open a chapter here in Chicago. So during the interview process, I was asked multiple times, Jim, what's your God moment? When did you know Jesus loved you and was with you through your life? And the problem with that question, for me anyways, is that I came from a very challenging childhood. Luckily for me, I had a mom of very deep faith who taught me early on that there was a loving God who was with me through the thick of it. And so, through the thick of it, I've known God was with me through the orphanage, through the assault, through the abuse, through the drug addiction, through the gang affiliation, through the homelessness. I have always known that God loved me, and that was enough for me. I had a relationship with Christ. I was a complacent Christian. I was complacent in that knowledge, and I never wanted to offend anybody else. So in the workplace, I never openly wore my cross on the outside of my clothing. I used words like the universe instead of God because I didn't want to offend anybody. I was complacent until I read an article that truly broke me. And this article is about a play that's occurring in Los Angeles where Jesus is being portrayed by a bisexual female who's a member of the trans community. And it broke me. It just broke my spirit. I can't think of any other religion that would be acceptable. And yet it's acceptable to do that to the Christian God? See, here's the thing. When I got started in my career, there was a separation between church and state. When we walked into the workforce, people's religion, their politics, who they had sex with was completely irrelevant, and it had no place in the work. In the workplace, we were colleagues and we worked together. Now, the only thing taboo at work is God. You can talk about anything you want. You can stand upon a chair and holler about your sex life. But if you sit in a chair and openly talk about God, that's taboo. That's not cool. Listen, number one, this is the violation of our civil rights. Number two, I truly believe that this divisiveness is tearing our society apart. Listen, if you want to break society, you break the family. You break the family, you break the tribe. You break the tribe, you break society. And that's where we are. I believe that there is a reason we are seeing university revivals where thousands of children on public young adults, sorry, everybody, young adults are converting to Christ on public universities. Why? Because the time is now, and when times are hard, the blessings of God are bountiful to strengthen his warriors trying to do his will to save souls and bring them to him. See, here's the rub. 13 years ago, the smartphone entered our world, and Satan attacked before we had any idea how to defend ourselves. His minions were hiding in the chat rooms, hiding in the dark resources, ready for us to give him a pathway to the members of our society, to our children who are now 25 to 35 years old. And 30% of that population in our workforce, 30% of the population as a whole, according to the 2005 Pew Research study on the religious landscape in our society, 29% of Americans believe in nothing. They're agnostic, they're atheist, they're nips, nothing in particulars. That's a funny phrase. And what scared me most about this study and reading it is this phrase: the stickiness of a non-religious upbringing seems to be rising. And that scares me. And I want to do something about it. I want my voice to matter to bring souls to God. See, here's the thing. One day, we Christians will stand in front of God and he will ask us one question. It's not going to be about our service on this planet. It's going to be, who did you bring with you? Who, Jim, did you bring with you to God? And I want to be able to answer that question. I want to be able to point to an auditorium full of souls and say, God, this is who I brought with me. And I found him in the workplace. I pray that you will consider this righteous movement, that you will consider joining the C-Suite for Christ ministry and bring faith to the workplace. We need you. Society needs you. And now is the time. I thank you all, and I wish you the best of luck. Peace to you, and God's blessings.